Welcome back to B3Comics' top 10 list of the best comics of 2012.
Be sure to check out numbers 10 through 6 if you haven't already.
Mark Waid's Daredevil lands number 5 on our list. The beauty of this series is that Waid writes a very concise story. The comic doesn't get caught up in larger issues like AVX or the Avengers or whatever. The reader gets to focus in on Daredevil's life. We get to see into his mind and understand what it's like for the blind man without fear. Waid also rounds out the cast with some amazing side characters like Foggy Nelson and Kristen McDuffie. Waid has managed to make this comic more than just your average superhero story. It has become a psychological thriller as well. Instead of battling dark phoenixes, Matt Murdock is stumbling around with Mole Man and doubting his own sanity. As Daredevil's battle with the Coyote comes to a conclusion, we will continue to look forward to what Waid has next in store.
Grant Morrison has always been a superstar in the comic world, and his success on Action Comics and the New 52 has continued that. The series shows a young Superman as he finds purpose in his life. We get to see a slightly more immature and impulsive Superman. Morrison has also managed to give new twists to villains like Brainiac and Metallo, while writing creative new villains like the Fifth Dimension menace Vindivix. He also pulls at our heartstrings in issue 13, where Krypto became trapped in the Phantom Zone for a lifetime before finally being reunited with his owner. As Morrison's run comes to a close in early 2013, we can only hope it is as good as it has been in 2012.
No series on this list was as heartwarming and magical as Kieron Gillen's run on Journey into Mystery. Beginning with the events of Fear itself last year, Journey has been following the escapades of Kid Loki as he struggles to do right in the world despite his past nature and reputation. With Gillen's excellent narration, every issue felt like opening a storybook. And remarkably, in Kid Loki, we find a non-violent protagonist, one filled with so much innocence and mischief that it is impossible not fall in love with him. A very character-driven series, Journey uses Loki's charisma to bring countless unheralded characters to life, and it is Loki's relationship with Leia, the handmaiden of Hela, that is simply magical. In the past year, we can think of no better ending, no matter how bittersweet it was, than the end of Kid Loki's run on Journey. Thor may get all the glory, but the real hero of Asgard, or at least the one you can empathize with, is Loki.
Brian K. Vaughan made his triumphant return in 2012 with the new Image space opera, Saga. With art by Fiona Staples, this powerhouse creative team has crafted a rich and imaginative world that manages to both be epic but also touching. The story follows two star-crossed lovers, Marco and Alana, and their newborn child, Hazel. Being of two different warring species, Marco and Alana are hunted for what their newborn child represents: hope. Despite being a mix of tropes from various works such as Romeo and Juliet and Star Wars, the series infuses so much imagination into the world it's created that each new issue is a real spectacle. Fiona Staples' character designs are truly out of this world, but the true beauty of this series lies in the relationships. In a world so fantastical, it is commendable how easy it is to relate to the characters. Whether it be troubles with the in-laws, struggles with long-distance relationships, or even simply the desire to explore, each alien encapsulates more human emotion and feeling than a vast majority of other comics on the shelf.
In a year that saw Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight Rises, we still feel that the best Batman stories have been coming from the minds of Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. The Court of Owls, a story arc starting at the release of the New 52 last September but carrying over throughout most of this year, has been an example in the art of myth crafting. They were able to interweave the presence of a clandestine secret society through the very fabric of Gotham City. Remarkably, the Court of Owls, a completely new creation, feels as much a part of Gotham as Batman or any of his other villains. And now, we're currently in the middle of the next story arc, Death of the Family, a return of the Joker in the New 52. Issue 14 may very well be one of our absolute favorite Joker issues of all time. If this creative team can continue its form, their Batman may be the one for the ages.
So that concludes B3Comics' top 10 comics of 2012.
I'm sure everyone has their own opinions of what the best comics are, so put your top 10 list in the comments below and let us know what you're looking forward to next year.
Thanks for watching.